What's up everybody, it's Andrew, and in this video I'm going over the Mega Construx Heroes Series 1. I know that these have been out for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and review them anyway just to give you an idea of what to expect with this particular series. And if you see these in stores, you might want to go ahead and try to get those because they're going to be offered up for deep discounts. Okay, first up is Captain Picard from Star Trek, and he's probably the least desirable figure of the series, mainly because Star Trek is for an older audience. But he is a good figure to get nevertheless. They did an excellent job with the head mold. It's a very accurate likeness to Patrick Stewart, and he comes with a computer console and a weapon. And if you wanted to, you could remove the hairline and he could be Professor X from the X-Men. Okay, next up is the Borg Drone, also from Star Trek. If you don't know what the Borg are, they're kind of like an assimilating entity, and what they do is they go around the galaxy collecting alien technology and culture and using the best parts to become a collective. And these are kind of like the soldiers of that species. And they did an excellent job of replicating the television series in Mega Bloks form. Alright, next up is He-Man from the Masters of the Universe franchise. Comes with a sword of power, a shield, and a rubberized vest that goes over the body. And this is pretty much a scaled down version of the 1980s action figure, which is really incredible to think about how much detail they've put into just a 2-inch tall minifigure. He also comes with a removable bracelet on the right hand. Alright, next up is Skeletor, the Lord of Destruction, and the main villain to He-Man from the Masters of the Universe franchise. And again, this is a scaled down version of that action figure that they came out with in the 1980s. And in my opinion, this one is the best molded and the best paint applied character from this series. They did an excellent job with the skin tone and the accessories, and they even did an excellent job on the face where it has some tints of green and red for the eyes. Okay, moving on. Next we got the Colonial Marine from the Aliens franchise, and this is an excellent mold of the character and the accessories. Really good job on the automatic weapon and paint application on the vest, shin guard, and helmet are also very well done. This is another one that you'd want a troop build. He comes with a camera that attaches to the back and a removable helmet. Alright, the last one is the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise, and again, this one is another one where the molding really shines through. I'm always amazed at how much detail that they can pack into such a small scale. And this one comes with an articulating tail and removable claws. And there was a little bit of an issue with quality that I seen online with people having parts that were broke, especially the spines on the back and the removable claws in the front. So that's something you want to be aware of when you're removing them from the package. Alright, now that that's all out of the way, I want to show you a few other things. One is each character comes with their own base plate and their name printed on there, and that's excellent for displaying the characters. If you know someone who is a fan of any of these franchises, these make excellent little gifts for someone to put in their office, in their room. And a lot of these accessories can be mixed and matched within each one. One particular story arc in Star Trek was that Captain Picard got assimilated by the Borg, became I think the Locust, and you can remove the headpiece from the Borg Drone and put on the Picard figure, and vice versa. You could even remove the whole head and put over on the Borg Drone. However you want to do it, if you want to reenact that. Also, the Borg Drone has the old style Spartan legs, which is kind of unique in a way. It's hard to see, but that's the exact same mold with just different colors. Okay, a couple of things I want to show you on the He-Man figure here. One is, I've mentioned that he had a rubberized vest, and what you can do with that is you can take the sword. There's a small strap in the back that you can place the sword where he can put it when he's not using the sword. I'm not a fan of the rubberized vest, mainly because I know that over time that's going to dry out and become brittle and break. I've ran into that a few times with some Call of Duty sets that they, even inside the package, they can become dried out. Let me know what you think about the rubberized vests and any remedies that someone might have in preserving their elasticity, if you will. Also, the little bracelet is very tiny and easily lost. You might want to have either keep it attached to the figure or place it in with other small parts just to keep it from getting lost. And on the Skeletor figure, I wanted to show you a cool little thing that somebody mentioned. You can actually remove the head from Skeletor and place on the goat skull from the Havoc staff, and sort of becomes like an extra head that you can use and maybe even develop into another character all by itself. Very cool. It moves very much like a head that is made for that, but since it's rubberized, it can look up and down and do all of the things that the head would normally do. Unfortunately, you can't put the head on the staff because it's not made the same way, but you can kind of get it in there, but it's not the same type of connection. Okay, nothing particularly interesting about the Marine. There's just a small little concern on the back of the vest. Again, I want to point out that the paint application is very well done. They have a nice little Jolly Roger there on the front, and as well as some painted parts. A lot of applications went into to make that. And on the back of this, you can see there is a square connection on the vest, and then when you attach that camera or light or whatever that is to the back of it, if you're not careful, that part can snap away from the vest, and then you won't be able to attach it anymore. It's just something you want to be aware of. It's kind of a very weak connection to the vest. The helmet is removable, and that's good because if you have the Xenomorph set, it comes with two styles of facehuggers, which you can use if you take the helmet off. You can simulate the facehugger going over the head and doing whatever it does, lay the eggs into the belly, and then the thing can burst from the chest or whatever. So this will fit most of the Mega Bloks heads that don't have a lot of hair. So this will fit on the Picard character. It won't fit on the He-Man character or the Skeletor character because of the hood. But most characters that have just a little bit of hair or are bald, well, it will fit on those really well. And it's good that they included two of these. That's really cool. If you were doing an animation, of course, you couldn't have this flying toward the guy and then it wrapped around the face. So that's a nice little addition, especially with the price point only being $5. You're really getting your money's worth with these. On the alien figure, again, the tail is articulated. It can rotate. It's a ball socket type of joint, and the head can move up and down. The spines get in the way a little bit, but not too bad. And the arms with the claws don't really stay on the arm very well, and they can be broken pretty easy. They're pretty delicate. But I do like what they did with it. I want to get a closer look up here of the mouth. It looks as though they were going to attempt to have something that attached to the mouth, but for whatever reason they didn't get around to doing that. You can really see the detail that they added there. The white for the teeth is applied very well. And you can see that small little cavity that looks like it could accommodate something. I put some flames in here, but you could easily pretend that this is the acid. Or if Mega Construx is watching, they could just make a part that is the appropriate color, and then you would have that as well. Okay, so that's the Mega Construx Heroes Series 1. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you see these figures out and about, you might want to go ahead and purchase them. They should be at a discounted price as the time of this video. I know that anytime that I'm out, I went ahead and got me some extra ones just to have in case I need them. Extra parts, extra people. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm Andrew, and until next time.